Hi, everybody. Welcome to the last segment of Kryptonite Bloopers. Will, what can listeners do?
Hopefully, learn from the mistakes. We've talked about 81 of them up through today. This will be mistake 82. And we haven't learned, so maybe they will.
Don't do what we do, or do what we don't. Anyway, let's start. So, in preparation for our last blooper, I'm here to tell you that I prepared nothing.
Good. That's just like me, every other show.
Absolutely. So, my low detail orientation, I didn't get to it, and I'm not going to make up some BS. It would dishonor this segment for me to make something up at the last minute. So, my blooper is, I got a blooper. Will.
My blooper is that I get hyper-focused. We know that's one of my weaknesses as an architect developer, is I can seem like I'm laser focused on something, and people think they're interacting with me, but I'm not hearing it. And I came into this show, I slid in 5 minutes late, coming off the phone screen, and really felt a lot of pressure to respond to an email. And I asked for forgiveness from John and Suresh, but point is, I couldn't stop, and I had to focus and get that email out. I couldn't just let it wait for another 30 minutes. And, I know that that's a compulsion, and still I gave into it.
Well, since there's money tied to it, some of that money is mine. I'm glad you did it. But also you knew that I'm letting you off the hook a little bit. It's a good blooper. The guy you wrote to is in London, and he does work U.S. hours, but he needed a response today, and it was 7 o'clock his time by the time we got our information together. So I applaud you for your blooper. I applaud you for the response. And I applaud me for creating space for Suresh to come up with something to add here. What do you got, brother?
Something happened like recently. We were just talking about something at work, and I'm a very deep thinker. If I have like an idea in my mind or something that they're presenting, I'm a very deep thinker, and I like to think. And sometimes I might not just be pretending that I'm thinking, but like in my mind, there's like 16 different things that are going on. I'm like going through like, this is how you can do it, this is how you can do it. And then randomly the spotlight gets on me saying, Suresh, what do you think? And I'm like, I thought I would be the last one to answer, and geez. And I was trying to explain to them, like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. And sometimes like I kind of have to like talk my words back to explain like, hey, I don't want you guys to think this way. I am still thinking through, so I need some more time to get back to you. So how about you go around the room and ask every single person, and I should have the answer for you, but this is what is going on in my mind. But here's the answer for you. And that's been a common case for me. I'm a very deep thinker.
I love it.
So that means I would guess you did not enjoy being the kid in class who got called on randomly by the teacher.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
That was probably like a huge fear.
If I'm prepared, I don't have a problem. But if I'm like, going through my mind, like thinking through certain things, I'm like, give me a minute. Even today, like for example, my boss just called and she was like, hey, there's like two of the employees that they were going back and forth. She's like, hey, you might have to decide like now. I'm like, now? Can you give me like an hour or 2 hours? Like end of day? She's like, oh, end of day is too late, Suresh. I'm like, well, I can't just tell you on the phone. Like, I mean, can you give me like 15, 20 minutes? She's like, okay, fine. Just get back to me as soon as possible.
Give me a smoke break.
Yes. Smoke break.
Let me drink some water. Let me think through and get back to you.